battle. And, I'm out.
I'm out, dude. Hisoka also down. Tense moment now for Skullface. Now, Smitty will get back in, though, so that's going to be great. At least a little bit of added insurance. And Skullface, we've seen him in this very position, right? Kind of hanging out on the edge of the water and taken down. But this time he gets out with his life. The smoke saves him, but he's not wanting to get too much distance. He wants to stay back or at least as close as possible so he can assist Z-Smith. Gets Hisoka back into the mix. But honestly, this fight is still not done with. And lucky, it's anybody's game.
Yeah, and you know, Skullface is realizing he's gonna get the knock, and no, it's gonna be another squad coming in. Be able to get that. It's gonna be AB Wiz. I believe he's with FIFA Kill. We'll get that knock. But notice what Skullface did just a second ago. He was the last alive, and he's not saving that flare right till endgame. He knows he's in trouble. He knows his team's pulling up, so he pops that flare real quick. Gets his teammate up. He falls, but he's able to stay alive. Now on board with Raided, and take a look at the zone. Sections Castle Zone. What do you think about that?
Off a little bit.
You know what? If I'm rated, I got 5K in my bank account. I'm hitting that fire sale real quick for a little discounted UAV and getting ready for the next rotation as Adrian and Donkey go in and clear out this solo. Because although it's a solo, right, it's not about, you know, getting that fight. Donkey should get that cleanup. Or Adrian, hopefully, but it's the players that fall coming in. There it is. Gonna hit the fire cell. He's gonna hit it. Oh, he's gonna go in and just hit the zip line and go for a quick rotation. Back onto high ground. I love that play.
I like it as well. Like you said, back on the high ground, you could get a bit dicey, but this is the moment where Rated says, it's not time just yet. I like where I'm at. I know there's some trios behind me. I'm gonna go ahead and post up and hold on to what I got. My boys are to my left. You're not picking up elims right now, but once Resurgence ends, that's when things are going to start getting a bit crazy and plenty of bullets to go through. Tags, no worries, he could just drop back down. So I'm a big fan of what they're doing, even if it appears to be very slow. Now, on to the first place team. We got to get on board with Diaz Biffle, who's up top, or should be up from Hisoka on Monday to now watching Biffle do his thing. It's just, some of these Warzone guys are just so incredibly talented. It's ridiculous. Shifty, another elimination going his way. He'll get the finish. Dude, 27, right? They got 27 elimination in game one. This honestly could be a 30 bomb.
Yeah, they're looking to clean it up. 3v2v1 situation. No, excuse me, 3v1v1. Dog is gonna go ahead and not go out without a fight. Gonna go ahead and get down stage. G said, don't worry, got the flare. Shifty, don't gonna fall down. Now it's a 1v1v2. Throwing shots looking clean. That's a team wipe on them. That's on Limax. 2v1. Can Doggy do it? It'll be amazing if he does, but Diaz says, no, not today. We're cleaning it up with 34!
34! 34! Whoa! Holy crap! Disgusting indeed. I think you put it out there in the universe, Lucky, and you are lucky indeed. You said 30 bombs today.
In a more favorable position, considering they don't have to take all these, 50-50 water fights, right? They don't have to worry about going in and out, you know?
Yeah, good call on that 50-50 water fight, because that's really what it is, man. And that's why we see so many teams get dropped in the water and so many players who are trying to survive. They're the last one on their team. They just got to stay up a little bit longer. They go to water and they get into these 50-50 fights, which is always a terrible thing. But good shots coming out from Brax. And I'll take down Vortex just across the way. We were on board with Vortex for some time as they were trying to stay up as long as possible. And there's some more. Once setting out in the open, you don't want to do that against these players.
I noticed they're not just kind of posting this building either. They're going from window to window. They're looking for their next pick. Every second they are moving as if they had a bomb strapped and they're ready to go. They're going window to window. Got some players coming in too. They're going for the buy station. That's what you said at the top of the show, right? These players trying to make the Euro play for a quick revive, but with a player like Bragg sitting at the top window, he's not going to let it happen. You kidding me?
Not gonna let it happen.
Folks for his teammates and possibly, yeah, they got to fly in here and maybe take the right-hand side. Those buildings look a little bit juicier rather than the left one. Oh yeah, that one on the rooftop. Nope, that's a no-go. Unless they get the knock, then they could go. But oh, wow.
Oh, no. Oh, this is terrible. Oh, this is awful. PA, back away. Get away as quickly as you can. Oh, no. And like you said, it goes from bad to worse. Two are down. Empathy, where you at? Get your boys back into play.
It might be a solo mission for Empathy. He's realizing, you know what? They made the bad play. I got to rotate. He's looking to go right. They're on the right. He's looking to go left. They're on the left. The smokes are coming in. The water play might be in. Touchdown get going down. Oh, man. 10 eliminations, though. Let's not forget about that. That's a lot.
It's still a great game. It's still a great game, Lucky, but I mean, like, you want a little bit more because you're outside of top 10. You're outside of top 10, and you will finish in 10th place exactly, and that's gotta hurt. That PA 6, though, not a bad position. This could very well be a follow-up from week 1 where Natasha ended up getting a victory, but out of the water she goes. She stays alive miraculously.
Gotta watch out for the sharks. She does have a portable replay buy station here. She could throw it into zone, hit a rotation in, get their teammates up. She might fall, but she'll be able to get her teammates up. But no, it's gonna be Florin Jace with a quick knock, and the last one alive with 1 elimination in a. Looks like there's 5 teams remaining, 6 players, so a lot of solos actually. It's anyone's game up until the end on this one. It's gonna be.
Inno, good job for 1, goes for 2, keeping the dream alive, top 2 position, and it's going to be a 1v1. Inno trying to carry Natasha to victory. The player has been spotted, the plates are getting broken, and Zimdex from the back will take Inno down, and he will get second, but what a great effort that was. And for first place, I don't know who got it.
Because when you have a one-on-one team fight, you play it at your own tempo, but when there's another team involved, 3 teams total, you gotta play a little bit quicker. We have 2 eyes on 2 players right there. He's gonna go ahead and not engage in that, back it up, reposition, because take a look at that. With that zone closing in, if they take the fight at this location, things could go south for either team really, really fast. So gonna go ahead and back it up here for a second. Going in for the long range gunfights. Just play the information.
I'm in your building.
I see them down low.
It's gotta be somebody behind him. I thought I saw a UAV kind of ticking off, and I didn't see any dots behind it, but maybe I'm tripping.
Yeah, well, that mortar strike's actually going to go not too far from him at gas station. And there it is. You were right. You're not tripping. Reflections, he's still there.
Luckily, for once. Oh, man, but script is down. That was a full... He went from, like, so much silence, nobody challenging, to all 3 at once.
And that's how things could go south real fast. But hopping on board with FIFA, who was at the edge of zone, is going to be using the helicopter.
We haven't seen too much of him. I think we did have a moment where we're watching Blast quite a bit on a rooftop, like game 1 or game 2. But since then, it's been very quiet. One thing that I'm desperately missing, though, is Breadman's snipes, right? Because go back to week 1. He was sniping like the king he is, but I haven't seen enough of it since they reduced it to 1 sniper per team, and maybe he thinks there's more value in bringing out attack, right? Bringing out an SMG and playing with this roster as opposed to staying back sniping.
You know, but it could be that. It could also be, you know, a little bit of a team change. Maybe Brett doesn't feel as comfortable to pulling out the snipe with the blast on team, wants to play the AR role instead. You know, it could be a different change of roles as well, but either way, we'll see, you know, Breadman will fry with whatever he has. He's just known for those snipes, right? It's a little different to see him with attack fee in hand, but now on board with Flank, going to be here with Alb and Smexy, who managed to make an end game, which is one thing they were struggling.
A couple more players. I don't know if that bridge is in safe, so I'm trying to take a peek. I think it is actually. So no, it's not. They're going to have to rotate out, go into the water.
Just out of zone, and we're now in the 5th or 7th and final zone. 2 teams remaining, including Diaz, make that 3, 6 players. 3v2v1. There on the left-hand side of the water, making some splashes, trying to get out. He's going to get picked off. 3v2 now. Is Diaz going to be able to take, I believe, what, their 3rd game? Is it going to happen?
3rd game.
Oh,
be their
man.
3rd game today. Looking like it's going to be able. This is going to be a wrap-up. 3v3 now. Make that a 3v2. 2 more trios remaining. Biffle and Co, they've got the advantage. Just got to spot out the last ones who are going to be in the water, just trying to hold out for dear life. Shots are flying out, but this game is pretty much all but done with, unless something miraculous happens, and it will not. A 26-kill game will come out for Biffle and Co. That racks up their 3rd win for today.
Disgusting. Out of that team, 26 eliminations.